We're back again. They said it wouldn't happen. They said it can't happen.
No.
But believe it or not, it's happening.
I mean, they got to let some kind of, we're kind of a pity pot. So they here, guys.
Yeah. So who are we? We are the Other State of Hockey. We are the only full-time media outlet dedicated solely to the sport of hockey.
Not dedicated to us.
No, not dedicated to us, but that's all we talk about.
That's right.
So
us? We only talk about us. Exactly.
Well, as you like to point out, you may not be much, but you're all you have to talk about.
That's right.
So
think about, dream about.
Exactly. So Frank and Derek here every Thursday, 5 o'clock, ESPN 1350. Des Moines, the big ESPN. Mm-hmm. We are legit, baby.
We're forcing ESPN to come back to hockey.
We are.
I mean, because you watch the best plays of the day on SportsCenter.
Yeah.
It's like 7 basketball plays of guys doing dunks.
Yeah, but they'll slip a couple in there.
And then they slip. But there should be 7 hockey ones.
Yeah.
A guy 7'2" should dunk a ball. That's not anything special to me.
Exactly.
But a guy who puts the puck between his legs and then passes and dishes it off
flips the top corner.
Yeah. and I dare anyone to go try it.
Yep.
Imagine other guys are out there and they're trying to kill you and they got knives on their feet.
And sticks ready to beat the hell out of you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we are the Other State of Hockey. All we do, like we said, we talk about is giving the attention to this sport that the other media outlets don't.
Right.
And we're going to start off a couple of things. We have a lot of great feedback about this show.
Yes.
A lot of feedback, period.
Yes.
Which is what this is about. Love us or hate us, which we hope you love us, but, we'll sleep if you don't.
Yeah, I mean.
But that still means you're listening, which is great. Mm-hmm. And the whole point of this is to educate and keep the discussion going and keep people interested.
And we want if guests are local and they're saying, you know what, those guys always get something wrong. That's what I was trying to tell people this weekend.
Yeah.
These guys get something wrong. Come on. I mean, we're not going to bring you on to debate you about it. We'll just say, hey, tell us what we're doing.
Yep.
Or let's talk hockey. I don't care how we talk hockey.
Yep.
As long as we talk hockey.
Yep.
I'm a nerd for hockey. I got to admit.
He's even wearing his nerd glasses.
I am wearing my nerd glasses.
We're not on visual this week for the webcast, but
well, it's because I got a bag of ice in my groin area right now from practice.
Frank's got a little groin injury apparently.
Yes,
so
with the ice pack there now.
Yes. So, anyways, like I said, love us, hate us. Hey, we all have a common interest. It is all about this sport. Mm-hmm. It may sound like it's all about us, but sorry, guys, our show. I mean, we started this because nobody else is talking about it.
That's right. And look, when you could say this in a group of people and everyone knows what you're saying, when you say, man, that kid made a nice backhand saucer pass to the slot for a top corner bar down,
a lot of selly.
Yeah. And I mean, we say that stuff and people are like, they know exactly. You tell it to a normal person, but a commoner, they don't get what's that mean,
Yeah.
That's the type of stuff that we like to talk about.
Yep. So, anyways, can you believe it? We're coming up on a year.
I know. With the podcast to this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the first time we did our show.
Yes.
And the one thing that's been consistent, besides you and me.
Yes. Well,
is
I'm not
our producer, Maddie. Who I know we give her a hard time sometimes. Believe me.
I don't care.
Believe me, anyone out there who's listening, she's as tougher than we are.
Yeah.
She can take it. She dishes it out. You don't hear the beating she puts on us when the mics are off.
Mm-hmm. And she sits in a glass booth. I think sometimes maybe, she has some...
I think it's to protect us.
I thought it was for passing gas, but I don't know. Neither here or there.
That could still be protecting us.
Well,
so,
yeah, I guess.
Anyways, like I said, love us, hate us. Hey, tell us what you think. We want to make this show better. We want to keep people interested. We want to keep the sport growing and interest for the sport growing.
That's right.
So, it's like Rush Limbaugh. Half people listen to him hate him,
right?
But they listen to him. They're paying attention to him.
Howard Stern.
Howard Stern, same way. I'm not a Stern guy at all.
You're not? Oh, no. I love him. Love Howard Stern. Robin Quivers. I love them all over there.
Yeah, well.
Well, you like Artie Lang. I
loved Artie, though. Don't get me wrong. Anyways, we are digressing.
And we are digressing. We've been doing it for a year now.
Yeah, exactly. De-evolving.
I heard some stuff this weekend and a couple hockey get-togethers, and someone just it didn't take me by shock. I mean, people just don't, but there's people that just don't like me. And this friend of ours told me, he's just like, yeah, they just and there's one guy, and I think I know who it is, who fact checks everything I say.
It's not me, because I do my own homework.
I was thinking, I just said, well, I'm glad someone fact checks it, because I don't. I pull it out of the old file.
Guys on the big mothership ESPN have guys fact checking them all the time.
Right.
You ever watch that? Was a pardon the interruption?
Yep.
When they come back after Tony Reali comes on with a list of things these guys got wrong. And these are so-called professional journalists. Okay?
And me and you just go off of.
We are amateur professionals. We're professional amateurs. You're journalists.
Yeah, always on sick leave though.
Yes.
But-
Podcast legends.
That's right. So the other thing was that they didn't like the way that we treated Maddie. This was one person, so I'm not going to take that because I'm not. I treat Maddie the way she deserves to be treated. So.
Oh my God! You could see the laugh. She's killing herself right now, laughing at you.
It's because I got an ice pack on my groin.
Could be that. Could be that.
Don't look very tough right
So,
now.
we ready to get to the news of the greatest sport on earth?
Yeah, we don't talk about our haters. But keep
know-
listening and write us and say you guys suck because of this. I don't care.
Challenge us.
Dude, I'll
Challenge us to
chirp
make
all
this
day
better.
with you as long as it's in person. I ain't chirping on it.
We have said that we're willing to step aside should somebody come along who's better at this than we are. We're not saying we're the best. We're it.
Yeah.
So right now,
Yes.
we are ready to turn over the throne to somebody else. If
definitely
they
gonna
are
have to
better at
pay.
it.
Definitely gonna have to pay.
Yes, probably. Yeah. So, anyways, here we are, 1350 every Thursday, 5:00. Let's get to the world of hockey.
Yes.
3 stars as we do
Yes.
every week.
Every week.
We're going to do in reverse order this week. I'll tell you why.
Because of haters.
Yeah, just so, it's a Sesame Street thing. So, first star of the week, Vladimir Tarasenko, right winger for the St. Louis Blues.
Yes,
He's
nice.
been on a tear. 3 games played last week, 6 points, 3 goals and 3 assists. He helped the Blues win all 3 of their games last week. They had a shootout win against the Blackhawks, a 3-2 win against Anaheim in regulation, and then an overtime win against Dallas 5-4. So all tight games.
Yes.
But he was producing every game. 2
That
points
Dallas
a
game was a good one.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yep. Watch for that one rear its ugly head in the playoffs, I promise
Right.
you. So right now he's 5th in the league with, let's see, he's got 61 points in 68 games played.
Wow.
Not a bad pace to be on.
No.
So this is the second straight 30-plus goal season. So good for the young man. I know they paid handsomely for him. We'll see how that works out long term. Second star, Vincent Trocheck of the Florida Panthers.
God, they're killing it.
Now, with a name like Vincent Trocheck, where do you think he's from? Pittsburgh. I'm not kidding.
But no, I believe that. I believe that.
Yeah. So 3
city
games
of-
played last week. Another 6-point performance.
Wow. 3 and 3?
He got. Let's see. He helped them win 5 of 6 points.
He's from Pittsburgh?
He is from Pittsburgh.
Who cares on what he did? I'm just kidding.
So he's 22-year-old. And he's on a tear right now. He's the 3rd leading scorer around Florida, which normally in years past would not be something to brag
Right.
about.
Third leading scorer, what, you got 15? Something like that.
Exactly. But on that team right now, that's something. He's got 46 points.
Wow.
20 goals, 26 assists, which are all career highs for him right now. Great for the young man. He's going to make a quick name for himself.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be exciting. Third star, but we're going to give him the first star.
Go ahead.
From the New Jersey Devils, goaltender Keith Kincaid. Now, the reason
Kincaid.
we're giving him all the props,
Yeah, give him why.
2006 or 708, he was a Des Moines Buccaneer.
Hey, so he would have been under Reg?
Yeah, the in between Regis or
Yeah. And who else?
I remember
Parise,
seeing
right?
him play
Was it
here.
Parise?
yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so. Yeah, JP was the GM still here. Yeah,
Yeah. So, wow, good for him.
yeah. So the kid got a call. He's behind. He's the Scott Clemenson, I guess now because
Yeah.
he's the backup there.
Who's the goalie you came from Vancouver?
Corey Schneider.
Right, that's it.
Corey Schneider.
Corey Schneider.
So
Rob
Schneider got-
You didn't have Rob Schneider.
Yeah.
That's the comedian.
Rob Schneider.
Got it. He does the Gigolo movies.
Yeah, he could stand up under the crossbar.
Yeah.
So 2-0-0 last week. .48 goals against average. .981 save percentage.
Okay.
He had 100 and hey, Maddie's waving at us.
Yeah. Geez.
Hey, Maddie.
Maddie, knock it off.
He had a shutout in that span against San Jose, so it was not a slumpy team.
Right. Yeah.
And 2-1 win, overtime win against LA.
New Jersey's playing sporadic
Yeah.
themselves right now.
Yeah.
I mean,
So this kid, the former Des Moines Buck, but also undrafted. Great for him. Dedicated work, kept going.
Yes.
So actually going back to San Jose, today, of
Yes.
course, is what? Patty's Day.
is it today?
17th, right?
No, it's not. I think today's the 15th, ain't it? 17th. Yeah, 17th. Yeah, you're right. Right. Yeah.
So I did see NHL posted Brett Burns when he went into the rink
I
last
seen that.
Yeah, I posted a picture dressed up as a leprechaun. Goes in and he got, I think, goal and assist, which he broke the franchise record for defenseman scoring.
That's right.
Do you remember whose record he beat?
Man, who did he?
Sandis Oslynch.
Wow, that's a name.
There's a name. It was a mouthful. It took a while to pronounce that one. But talk about a guy who's really defining himself.
But he didn't make his whole career in San Jose.
No. He was in Minnesota for years.
Yeah.
And went there as a free agent, I believe.
Okay.
So he's coming into his own.
So he's fronting.
Yeah, but he talk about the scary leprechaun. I mean, that's gonna be nightmares.
I seen that.
Not every time you see a 6'5" leprechaun.
I called him last week. I said he's a hipster. He's total hipster in that outfit. Total hipster.
Yep. So, anyways, other news of the week: Washington Capitals
Yes.
are the first team to clinch playoff spot. So, 105 points so far.
Man.
Ovechkin scored the overtime winner, which I think might have looked offside. We'll get to that kind of discussion later on. But they lead the NHL with 105 points.
It's all great. Let's see how they do in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Because I think he plays in playoff mode now, and then when we get to the playoffs, everyone steps it up.
I personally think it's better to peak late in the season and coming up on when you're getting ready to go right to the playoffs. They have 12 games left.
Yep.
What do they have to prove right now? Stay where they are. Everyone else coming behind them is getting hungry.
Yep. Who's streaking on the West?
Anaheim is coming on. LA is only a couple of points
Anaheim's
behind them.
up there now, though. They're in.
Anaheim's top of the pile right now, I believe. Pacific Division, which was forecast to be a weak division, you have San Jose motoring.
Yes.
But they always fold up in the playoffs, historically.
Them and the Capitals.
LA has come on strong after a slow start. Anaheim, remember we talked about the doldrums they were in starting the season? Mm-hmm. We had Bruce Boudreau fired about a dozen times.
Yes.
And they put it together, as our previous guest.
We never fully predicted that, though, because our predictions have been pretty good. Haters.
Yes. Hey, once again, the opinions of this show are ours alone and not shared necessarily by ESPN.
And here's the other funny thing is we can get 1,000. Good job, guys. The one guy who says bad things is the one I think about.
Yeah, but you know something? That means 1,001 people are listening.
That's right. Go to our sponsors, please.
There you go. So we got it coming up on our first break, if you can believe it. We're looking at the standings right now. We talked a little bit about the West. East, Flyers and Pens right now are two teams that are going to be fighting in a bit of a dogfight coming down.
Love it. Flyers played 2 nights ago against the Red Wings. I mean, they were all over them.
Point out, Red Wings lost to that one, but also lost 1-0 to Toronto before that.
Well, that's not saying much about
no,
the Red
it's
Wings.
not much. No, but it's pretty sad when a guy like Peter Mrazek gets shelled by a team by Toronto.
Yeah, I don't know.
He had to stand on his head.
Oh, we're missing Cromwell.
Yeah, one guy.
No, he's pretty good. He's a hitter.
He is. He's the atypical European. He actually does like throwing the body a lot. So, so like we said, the Flyers struggle starting off with a new coach, trying to find his way going from NCAA to the NHL. I think that's all over with now. He's got the ship right.
He's a very quiet guy on the bench.
Yeah,
I don't ever see him.
So, like I said, 1 point out of the last wild card spot as of a couple of nights ago. So we'll see how that goes. Interesting matchup. These guys go head to head last weekend of the season.
Flyers and Penguins.
Yeah,
they always do.
Watch this have playoff implications. Yeah. We're getting ready to go to a break. She's either twirling her hair, telling me to wrap it up. I'm thinking it's time to wrap it up. All right, you're listening to The Other State of Hockey, the best hockey radio show in Iowa. Only one. 1350 ESPN Des Moines. All you, Maddie.
Hi, Joe Smith here from Leaf Guard Exteriors. We suggest you stay off your ladder and let us take care of your gutters. We'd love to come out and show you why Leaf Guard's patented seamless one-piece design is the best on the market. The only one with the good housekeeping seal, and Leaf Guard is guaranteed never to clog or will clean your gutters for free. Call us today and get 50% off installation labor on a new Leaf Guard brand gutter system. 599-1675. That's 599-1675.
Hey kids, why do you like going to the Iowa Wild games?
Crash! The t-shirt time. I like Chuck-a-Puck.
Crash always gives me a high five.
It's fun catching t-shirts from the cannon.
The goal horn when we score!
There's something for everyone with Iowa Wild Hockey at Wells Fargo Arena. Check out iowawild.com for the full season schedule, including a full list of giveaway nights and promotions for the family. Iowa Wild. Hockey lives here.
Go where the action is. Your Des Moines Buccaneers, the continuous home of hockey in the Metro for over 36 years, are back. Come catch the hard-hitting action as the next NHL stars take the ice at Buccaneer Arena. For a complete schedule of dates and promotions, visit buckshockey.com. Come for the entertainment, stay for the game.
Are you trying to take your game to the next level? Have injuries or performance plateaus slowed you down? Let Dr. Gary Bowman and the Active Wellness Performance Lab get you on the right track. In the Performance Lab, they are using hospital-grade performance testing, cutting-edge strength programs, and detailed nutrition coaching all under one roof. Their program blends elite strategies from rehabilitation and sports medicine with top-level strength and conditioning. Check out the website for more information at activewellnessonline.com. That's activewellnessonline.com.
Hey, this is Frank Mink, and if I had a first-round draft pick of Realtors, I'd take Jen Stanbro.
Through my mortgage background and over 10 years of selling real estate in the Des Moines area, I have come to realize that my clients are my passion. Whether selling or buying your first or your 10th home, let me help you take the stress out of the process. I would love the opportunity to talk with you or someone you know that is looking to buy or sell a home. You can reach out to me by email at jen@jenstanbrorealestate.com. And Frank, that's spelled STANBROUGH. jen@jenstanbrorealestate.com.
This is Jordan from Flat Tire Center. There sure are a lot of places to buy tires. You can go to a warehouse club or the Mega We Sell Everything Superstore, or you can go to one of those anonymous websites. The same guy who sold you soap yesterday magically becomes a tire professional today, or the online tire advisors at a call center in who knows what country. We've been living, working, and driving in central Iowa for more than 50 years. Are you sure those other stores know what they're doing? Do you think they even care? If you need tires, come to Flat Tire Centers. That's flat with 2 T's because you too should ride on a flat.
Yo, at the other state of hockey, there's one place that I think it should be one of our main meals, but we have other sponsors that are meals. But Fuzzy Taco, again, this week we had some company in.
Yep.
Needed to take them somewhere. Took them. I mean, it was
Thanks
just
for
a great.
calling, by the way.
What's that?
Thanks for calling me.
Yeah, well, we were down in my neighborhood.
Oh,
we had
okay.
one in my neighborhood. You have one in your neighborhood.
Or
You
up
stick to
in
your
Swankeny,
stick to your neighbor. Stick to yours.
Okay.
I got my own.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell you, there's just the service there, and just even the woman who came over to me. She's one of the ones just sweeping the floor. Jen, I think her name was. And she just came over and just started talking to us. And then she found out she knew that I was from the radio show, and they were so thankful. And they said they wish they could have got a soda machine in that I like, and you know. And it was just a great atmosphere. And then I can't stop eating that special beef thing.
Oh yeah, special beef burrito.
I can't stop eating it.
I love that thing, man.
But it's taken over. I want to eat more breakfast burritos.
You know, my wife's favorite is the breakfast.
Yeah,
Which
and
you can get all day long.
Yeah, you can get all day long, and it's the best place. Look, it's a great hockey family.
Yep.
Great atmosphere. They always have hockey on the TV somewhere. Either
if it's on TV.
If it's on TV, and people are there talking about it. There's always hockey people around.
Yep.
So, especially out in the Ankeny one, you're lucky. You always see hockey people there. So, hey, check out Fuzzy Tacos. Tell them we sent you in. Tell them who your favorite hockey team is, and
check the app. Check out the app.
Oh, yeah, that's right. And they have an app. I still haven't done it myself. See that? We don't lie on the show. We really do this stuff.
7,000 points. You're just kissing away here.
I am just kissing it away. But you know what? I love them.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Tacos.
Fuzzy Taco Shop, Ankeny and downtown by the Science Center.
That's my spot.
All right.
Peace out.
We're back. Other State of Hockey, 1350 ESPN, like we are every Thursday. Derek and Frank doing our thing. We talked
And Maddie.
And Maddie, sorry. And Maddie,
Yeah.
she does not have a microphone, but it's probably so we don't get an FCC
Well, in this new
citation or
studio,
something.
too, there's no glass, so I could throw things
That's
at her.
true.
And
That's
not
true.
hit her. I used to throw things at her all the time.
Our
No, I
next-
didn't. I was just joking. I really did throw things.
Our studio that we're using last week and tonight is very unique. I'll give it that.
I love it.
It's we will break some of the magic. The show is pre-recorded before a studio audience of one.
Maddie, you have to take a picture of us. Because look at me. I'm like lounging. All right, we'll put it on the way. All right. We'll get it. Come on.
So anyways, we talked
Maddie
about
fails us
going
again.
out about the Penguins and the Flyers being neck and neck.
Mm-hmm.
Big thing as soon as I heard this, I thought automatically Penguins are done. We talked about the fact they have a young D.
Mm-hmm.
They've had sporadic scoring and whatnot. Evgeny Malkin out looks like 6 to 8 weeks with an upper body injury.
Yeah.
That,
What do you think?
From my math, puts about second round.
Yeah.
We're talking about 10 games left.
And you know what's so funny is Crosby's just starting to come on.
Yeah.
Like they had it. Here,
Yeah.
here
Remember
comes
the funk he started the season.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It was unreal. So
got a coach fired.
Exactly. So you gotta wonder. Malkin, he's a big contributor to that. Over a span of 6 weeks, is that going to cost them enough points that they all of a sudden are going to find themselves on the outside looking in? Is it going to give it an easier time for Pittsburgh for Philly to pole vault over them? We'll see. It's going to come down to an interesting one. Like we said, last weekend of the season, they go head to head. I believe it might be a home and home.
It might be. Sure. Usually, it's something they
I'm
usually
sure
play.
Someone's home fact checking that right now, but I know they play at least once in the last weekend.
Derek, you're wrong.
I've been wrong several times today. Believe me. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. But once again, that's why you play the games.
Yep.
I love when people say, "Oh, on paper." Well, we don't play the game on paper.
No.
So. Anyways, next segment, we want to go change gears. We're going to give a shout out to our boys over at GRL Law.
Yes.
Our boy Bobby, who keeps us out of trouble and does all of our contract work for us and all that kind of stuff. Makers of and proud sponsors of the Oh Crap app.
Yes.
It is available on the Apple Store and the Android Store.
And it's a good time to get that because this weekend is going to be a lot of police because of the NCAA here.
Yes.
So they're pulling. I mean, really, they've said we're pulling everybody over. You're speeding. You're pulled over. You get a ticket. We're doubling our money in Des Moines.
The cameras will be clicking them off fast this weekend. So we've talked a lot about this one, but it's really worth going back to because of the way this all developed. Dennis Weidman, defenseman from Calgary Flames, way back January 27th was suspended. He was
way to start the new year.
Yeah, exactly. He was ridden into the corner on what he thought was a bit of a dirty hit. There was no penalty on the call. He went in kind of head first, kind of got up a little bit wobbly. He was skating off the ice, head down, and I'm sure by now everybody's seen the video.
If you see my face right now, I don't believe that, but go ahead.
Yeah, Frank is wearing a shock face.
Yeah.
Which kind of looks like that face all the time.
I'm putting ice back on my groin. Go ahead, sorry.
So linesman Don Henderson is right in front of the bench as he's going back to the bench, and he comes in contact with him from behind. The linesman goes over in a heap.
Extended his arms.
He extended his arms. Now, his defense was he was trying to brace himself, didn't see him or whatnot. So initially, there was no penalty on the call.
Right. Well, the play was going the other way.
Right.
So,
Play was going the other way. There was no penalty. He was suspended indefinitely once the video got out. Of course. The NHL disciplinary gave him 20 games without pay. Stiffest penalty ever given.
Totally agree with.
Yep.
Well, it's not stiffest. What about McSorley? Then you get a year.
A year.
You got a whole year.
No, but I mean for contact with an official.
Okay. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Upheld by the commissioner's hearing.
Yep.
Which he was entitled to.
Which we agreed with.
Yes, we
on
did.
The show.
Under the PA, he was entitled to an independent arbitrator.
Yes.
If the league president did not reduce his suspension by half, which would have been 10 games. So it came out this week that the arbitrator did just that, reduced it to 10 games. Now, as we were talking off air, I think at this point he would be ready to come back anyways.
Yeah.
I think there's two things. He wants to clear his name.
Because he's never been in trouble.
He's never been suspended once, and he's 32 years old. He's been in the league for a long time. He's got a clean reputation. The arbitrator said the reason they did what they did is because they said that
they hate referees. No. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
They said that his act did not seem deliberate.
Okay.
Now, if you look at the rule in 40, get out the rule book for those of you fact checking. 40.3 says that if there's deemed deliberate contact with the official, it's an automatic 10-game suspension, which is kind of what the arbitrator came back to.
Right. The refs and the linesmen should never fear retribution at all.
No.
It's not they're part of the game. They should never feel or fear that at all. And so
absolutely.
that's why this is
that's why this is such a big deal. So the thing that really started getting me about this, the arbitrator came out and said that he was concussed when he went into the corner, and because of that, he could not formulate intent.
Okay, so when I used to drink, I used to get concussed a lot, and I never had anyone say, "Hey, don't put him in jail," or don't, whatever.
But, if we're saying that he could not formulate intent, why didn't he miss a shift? Why did he not exhibit any symptoms or anything that would have triggered the concussion protocol that the NHL has put so much work into putting into place?
Derek, I'm going to say this once. You can't handle the truth.
That's right.
So
that's right. So I'm calling BS on this arbitrator.
Okay.
And I think that he should have served his full 20 games and shut up about it. Honestly, take your lumps. It's your penalty is what your penalty is.
Can I address the haters again? Because here's the thing: I predicted that this was going to happen.
You did.
I said he was never going to play. He's going to miss the 20 games.
Yeah.
they're going to come back with pay
Yes.
for some of the games. I said it.
Right, because the suspension, he's without pay. Now, he's not making a ton of bank as far as the...
$200,000 for the 20 games.
Yeah. So, I don't know about you, but I'd like $100,000 back if I got fined $200,000.
Yeah. And I got to hit a referee. Let's do it. So just give me 50 back. I'm cool.
If the stance to reduce this to 10 games was the fact that you could not formulate intent on the player's part, the only guy who showed any concussion symptoms was the linesman.
Yeah.
He went to the hospital that night. And, he was out for a couple of weeks after that because of this. So it's, I think we had the right call, and they went too far.
Here's what this should happen. If Weidman should go and give half of his pay to that dude, to that linesman.
Yeah.
And do it on the down low. Like, we shouldn't even know. We should be saying this about him 20 years from now, and he could be sitting there going, you ding, 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 ding. I gave him, whatever. You
now,
pay.
The other thing, too, people wonder about where all this fine money goes. It actually goes to a fund that is the NHLPA fund, which helps players in special circumstances.
Yes.
So players who are injured and cannot afford their insurance and things like that. So,
And you know who tried to get a hold of some of that money? That guy in L.A. who got the wife battery case.
Oh, yeah, the Russian guy.
Yeah, the Russian guy. He tried to get his lawyer.
The guy who has contract voided.
Yeah. And they were and that's what their big defense was like. You don't even have a contract anymore. You beat your wife. You don't get nothing.
Yeah. Steve Downey did benefit from that, by the way.
Did he?
Because he was out on a long-term injury. So what can the NHL do? Technically, according to some legal experts, they can go and take this to federal court. Now, will they do that?
We're hiring our lawyer, and we're going to go and we're going to be part of it.
Get your robe and your wig on, Bobby. We're going to court, baby. No, we're
get
not.
it.
So what I think will come out of this, NHL will fire this arbitrator. Now, you think, they can't do that because they've done it 6 times since the 90s.
Have others? I like to see if other sports have done it too. Because
I guarantee it has happened.
Yeah.
I guarantee it has happened. So I don't like the fact that an arbitrator is trying to intimidate, trying to indicate that there's concussive, because he was concussed, throwing a nice sexy term that's going around as a buzzword. Everybody has, he's concussion.
Yeah.
He did not display one symptom.
Right.
Yeah, he might have been wobbled. He might have been kind of ticked off or whatever.
Yeah, he was mad. He's seen stars a little bit, maybe.
Yeah, he got rocked hard.
He did get rocked
we've
hard.
all been there.
He did.
But that does not take away your responsibility for intent.
No.
Anyways.
Look, this goes all the way back to youth hockey now, where the kids see this stuff. And I know people, don't bring up the kid. Really, kids see this stuff.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, so next time, they bump a ref and like I did. It really does happen. I want people to know that.
We've all come up seeing red sometimes, in fit of rage. And we do some things sometimes that we're not necessarily proud of. But it does not take away your intent.
And I refed games myself.
Yep.
And they were brutal. And some of the games I would never ref them teams again. They were travel teams that came from in adults.
Oh, I remember that.
Sucker punching guys from the side. I'm escorting them out. They're calling me anti-gay slogan. I said, "That's it. Hate speech. You're gone too." I threw them all out of the game.
All right, we are getting ready to wrap this segment up. Period 2 is in the books. The Other State of Hockey, Derek and Frank, Thursdays, 5 o'clock, ESPN, 1350. Keep right here. Listen to these commercials from our great sponsors. We'll be right back.
Hi, Joe Smith here from Leaf Guard Exteriors. We suggest you stay off your ladder and let us take care of your gutters. We'd love to come out and show you why Leaf Guard's patented seamless one-piece design is the best on the market. The only one with the good housekeeping seal, and Leaf Guard is guaranteed never to clog or will clean your gutters for free. Call us today and get 50% off installation labor on a new Leaf Guard brand gutter system. 599-1675. That's 599-1675.
Hey kids, why do you like going to the Iowa Wild games?
Crash! The t-shirt time. I like Chuck-a-Puck.
Crash always gives me a high five.
It's fun catching t-shirts from the cannon.
The goal horn when we score!
There's something for everyone with Iowa Wild Hockey at Wells Fargo Arena. Check out iowawild.com for the full season schedule, including a full list of giveaway nights and promotions for the family. Iowa Wild. Hockey lives here.
Go where the action is. Your Des Moines Buccaneers, the continuous home of hockey in the Metro for over 36 years, are back. Come catch the hard-hitting action as the next NHL stars take the ice at Buccaneer Arena. For a complete schedule of dates and promotions, visit buckshockey.com. Come for the entertainment, stay for the game.
Are you trying to take your game to the next level? Have injuries or performance plateaus slowed you down? Let Dr. Gary Bowman and the Active Wellness Performance Lab get you on the right track. In the Performance Lab, they are using hospital-grade performance testing, cutting-edge strength programs, and detailed nutrition coaching all under one roof. Their program blends elite strategies from rehabilitation and sports medicine with top-level strength and conditioning. Check out the website for more information at activewellnessonline.com. That's activewellnessonline.com.
Hey, this is Frank Mink, and if I had a first-round draft pick of realtors, I'd take Jen Stanbro.
Through my mortgage background and over 10 years of selling real estate in the Des Moines area, I have come to realize that my clients are my passion. Whether selling or buying your first or your 10th home, let me help you take the stress out of the process. I would love the opportunity to talk with you or someone you know that is looking to buy or sell a home. You can reach out to me by email at jen@jenstanbrorealestate.com. And Frank, that's spelled STANBROUGH. jen@jenstanbrorealestate.com.
This is Jordan from Flat Tire Center. There sure are a lot of places to buy tires. You can go to a warehouse club or the Mega We Sell Everything Superstore, or you can go to one of those anonymous websites. The same guy who sold you soap yesterday magically becomes a tire professional today, or the online tire advisors at a call center in who knows what country. We've been living, working, and driving in central Iowa for more than 50 years. Are you sure those other stores know what they're doing? Do you think they even care? If you need tires, come to Flat Tire Centers. That's flat with 2 T's because you too should ride on a flat.
Iowa, you're back. 1350 ESPN, the other state of hockey. Coming up on the third period. Can you believe we're over halfway done? I can't believe it.
Thank God.
Once again. Another week in the books. Yes. Frank and Derek here like we always are. And this segment is going to be brought to you by Felix and Oscar.
Yes.
Our good friends over at the same location they've been at over in Merle Hay forever and a half. The original sports bar before the term sports bar was even cool.
You know what? People don't even believe us, but like I really went there this week too. I did because I wanted a burger so bad. I was dying for their burger,
Yeah,
so I went there. Yes. So anyway, we went there. I talked the kids into it because the kids didn't were like, "Oh, McDonald's," and I was like, "Shut up, get you come back here."
Get in the car.
And then get in the car. I'll turn it around.
Yep.
Just say everything you've ever said. But anyway, I didn't really do that. But I did say, "Let's go to F," and the kids enjoyed it. Kids
Team parties, great
French
place
fries.
for it.
Yes, just go.
It's the best Chicago-style pizza in town.
That's their
Sunday brunch. I'm telling you, we got to do it.
I've never been there yet. We should do that.
Let's do it this weekend.
Let's do it this
Let's
weekend.
do it this weekend.
Yeah, let's spend
Both
time
fans.
together. Let's spend some time together.
We don't
Derek.
spend enough time
We
together.
don't. It's
talking
not
about
you.
the
It's
show.
me. It's not. Wait, no. It's you. It's you. It's not. It's not me. Go ahead.
Yeah, we don't spend enough time talking hockey together in person. Let's spend a little more time on the weekend. So, Felix and Oscars, full menu. They deliver. I've seen their van. If it's on the menu, they'll deliver it anywhere in their in our listening area around the central Iowa area. Around the rinks and whatnot. The hotels around the rinks, so don't call us from Newton or anything like that.
Yeah, don't get crazy.
Yeah. But find them on
your own
Facebook.
place, Newton.
Find them on FelixandOscars.com. We love them. Go by. Tell Mr. Mark we sent you.
Yes, Tom. Heard it on the show.
All right. We are back for the third period. All right. Catch my breath a little bit, man. We are burning up material.
Yeah.
Once again, talking about things that are going on in the great state of hockey.
In the great other state of hockey.
The other state of hockey.
Thank you, sir.
Governor's meeting gave us a lot of stuff to talk about
Yes,
this week.
it did.
In the most likely of locations, Boca Raton, Florida.
I know, they always do. You know what Boca Raton means? Here you go, fact checkers. Ready?
All right, ready.
Rat's mouth.
That would kind of fitting. That's where the NHL commissioner goes every year. So that's his press conference. Comes straight from the rat's mouth. All right, he didn't hear that. Coaches challenges.
Mm-hmm.
This was new last year,
right?
And gave coaches the opportunity if they saw something with regard to an offside call that led to a goal that was missed or goaltender interference, they were allowed to challenge. The challenge, if they lost the challenge, would result in losing a timeout.
Yes.
Kind of similar to the way football works. Yep. Except football, you have a whole lot more timeouts. Yeah. You only have one per period in hockey.
No,
or
one whole game per whole game.
Sorry.
Come on, fact checker. Come on.
Yeah, thank you. I remember reading the comparison because for football you get like 3.5 or something, don't you?
You get 3. Yeah, you 3 every half. Yes, sir.
Each half.
Each half.
Not
Yes, you
3.5
do.
timeouts.
Yeah. Half. That's basketball. Basketball does half timeouts. They have like 30-second timeout or 15. It's crazy. I don't know how many timeouts. I think it's 7 or 8, 9. I don't know.
I can't keep
You just personally fail.
So it was
people.
new this year, and starting to look at it, started off actually first half of the year, coaches were winning 40% of these.
Mm-hmm.
It's averaged out. It's actually gone out a little bit more. It's down to about 25% is what the we're looking at right now. How many the coaches are winning? So 1 in 4. That's still not bad. That's still not bad.
I think Toronto's controlling that a little bit because they don't like
It's still ultimately it still comes down to a judgment call.
Yes,
but it does mean that the referee has the benefit of looking at the play in slow mo from more camera angles.
Right.
So what word came out this week is that they're putting actually 2 more cameras in every rink. I heard they're actually going to be embedded in the boards to look at when the players come across the line.
And just so people know, the new thing is that people are just finding out is there's been one embedded in the post now for the season, since the beginning of the season. This no one really knew, and the league was keeping it all secret. They're like cloak and dagger stuff on us. Good.
Well,
go on with your bad stuff.
So the only, like I said, the offside and goalie interference is the only thing that can go on. But what the NHL is talking about, besides these 2 new cameras, they're talking about Toronto, the war room, as we like to refer to it as.
And we're not talking about the Maple Leafs.
No.
There's no war room there.
Absolutely not. Their situation room taking over all recalls, or all replays. So apparently now in a game, especially coming out in the playoffs, in the last 5 minutes, they watch every play that could potentially end up in a challenge.
I would love that job.
That'd be awesome.
I would love it.
Are you ever late for that job?
Yes, I will be. I'm late for everything.
Would find a way, yes.
And I'm not allowed in Canada, so.
True.
We won't get into that.
We won't get into that. So my concern is that, that some of these replays are getting to be quite long. And we're talking about doing things, to make the game right.
Right.
What's more important, delay the game a little bit or get it right? I personally am a fan of getting it right.
Get it right.
I know we saw in the playoffs, was it last year? The guy was, or 2 years ago, I think it was, the guy was offside like about 8 feet. I mean, it wasn't even close. But it was blown by everyone except for the 17,000 fans in the stadium.
And where was this in 1980 when the Islanders beat the Flyers with the guy offside? So I just kept putting it out there. Yeah, when they started the dynasty, they had the.
So interesting to see. Like I said, where's the balance? The league wants to have the calls done right and wants to have consistency. The thing is, when you start getting with goaltender interference, it comes down to a subjective call. But the video has to overturn the call on the ice. It has to be absolutely irrefutable.
I might get in trouble for this one.
I know you will.
We're not sure. Can we get this for maybe Des Moines Youth Hockey? So the refs get.
God.
I'll get it sponsored or something. Vision Care. Vision Care's replay.
I'm hurt or something.
Stripes.
Yeah.
Get it right.
So you're listening to 1350, the other state of hockey. We are talking about the governor's meeting that's going on this week in Boca Raton or the Rat's Mouth, Florida.
Yes.
Talking about Rule 48. And for those of you who are not real savvy on what the rule book says, Rule 48 deals with head contact. And the NHL has had a lot of focus on this lately. And as a matter of fact, it's only a couple of days ago, the NFL came out and acknowledged that there is a connection between head trauma and this CTE dementia that a lot of former players are starting to demonstrate signs of.
Yes.
If you saw the movie Concussion, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
But I know well about this.
Got to see it. It's an amazing movie, actually. Now, at the Board of Governors meeting, the reporters actually asked the commissioner what he thought about, this ruling or this statement. And he says, well, who am I to make a statement about what the NFL's talking about? Nice cop out there.
Right.
I mean, basically, he said no comment without saying no comment.
Yeah.
But, my concern is that with all these lawsuits and everything else, at some point, this is going to get down a slippery slope.
Mm-hmm.
So what looking at the Columbus Blue Jackets GM, Jarmo Kekalainen, I had to practice that name.
Hey, let me tell you something. He's doing a real great job.
Oh, yeah, tearing it up, let me tell you. Didn't make a trade, right?
Hey, Hartnell's your big star.
Anyways, he proposed alignment with the IHF model, which is the International Ice Hockey Federation, which is a lot more stringent and strict with regard to testing of players that are injured, but also
concussed. You keep saying that word.
Concussed, yes.
Wow, good for
headshots.
Never even heard of it. Yes. Yeah.
Who get headshots as well as the punishment that's dished out. Stefan Quintal, who is the director of player safety for the NHL, and the other brain trust of the NHL, I'm using finger quotes when I said brain trust, came out and said actually they're going to leave Rule 48 the way it is currently. Now, like you said, there's a lot going on with this group lawsuit.
And there's a lot of these hits still being done. I mean,
Yeah.
if you watch 2 or 3 games, you're going to see
A lot of it is unavoidable. Targeting the head is one thing, but it's, these guys are skating at 30 miles an hour. Especially now there's
me at 15.
All right, but still, okay. Even with 30-mile-an-hour head-on collision, you're not ready for.
Think about turning on your bike if you're on a bike and someone comes out in your way and you're just going to bite it. I mean, really, you have to think that fast, and it's
exactly.
But the other guy's coming at you 30 miles.
Yep. So I think the big thing right now is that what they're trying to say is revamping radically the head contact rules could be seen as an acknowledgement for the link between CTE and contact. I think that would only help fan the fires for the group lawsuit that they have pending against them right now.
That's like, for people that don't know, my profession is I do talks on race and racism, and there's schools here in town, I won't say any names, who have had some issues, and they won't bring me in because then it's saying that the school has issues. It's like the same thing, you know what I mean? It's like, there is a problem here, but let's put it here. And then, we can address the problem? No, it's not addressed. Because then we admit we have a problem.
Right. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
That's right. Or Maddie.
Yep, or Maddie. She's the lady behind the glass.
I don't talk to her anymore anyway.
So another big thing going on, the size of goaltending equipment.
Love it.
Yep, I did. And actually, believe it or not, I have firm stance on this. I'm actually for them looking at this equipment. I remember, two of the guys that are right now that are executives, Garth Snow and Patrick Waugh. Goaltender. We know goaltenders will try to cheat as much as they can to get away, to get any kind of an edge.
Garth Snow is one of them with the shoulder pads.
Yes, he's talking about, we need to slim down chest protectors. Hello?
Yeah.
His shoulders were level with the top of his ears.
I always wanted to see what was under there. Like, was there like a piece of pad they put up the tape
He
up?
looked like he was wearing one of Janet Reno's suit jackets.
Yeah, he had like an extra shoulder pad in there.
Yeah. He was like he was wearing football lineman pads on.
He made his waist look great.
Slimming, yes.
Yes.
So what they're talking about is actually going to a measurement system, so it is more of a tailored fit. So you don't have guys who are 5'6" wearing the same pants that guys 6'5" wore. And there's been all kinds of tricks going on. Guys actually taking like pool noodles and stuffing them down the outside of their pants to make their pants wider, to make them bigger, to stop more pucks.
Ooh, I never thought of that.
I'm telling you.
I'm doing it, men's league. I'm doing it.
There's been goalies who've worn 2 pair of pants, so it fits.
Oh, I would wear 2 pair of pants sometimes too, because the shots are pretty hard.
They are. Now the one thing I will say about the chest protector, and especially in the pants, as long as we're not sacrificing safety.
Right, absolutely.
If it's a modification that's made for the intent of making them bigger or giving them an edge, I got no problem with rounding the shoulders, making the smaller elbow blocks and stuff like that, provided goalies are protected.
And it's funny though, if Garth Snow and Wow are part of this decisions,
Yep.
people are going to be like, wait a minute, they just don't want no one to break their rule, because now they're going to have to make it harder for the new goalies coming up.
Yeah.
You know?
Now, apparently this gear is going to be ready in the next couple of weeks and ready before the draft, so that goalies will have all summer to get ready for the World Cup, because they want these rules started in start of the 16-17 season.
But the World Cup, they won't have to wear it, or do they have to
Yes,
wear
they will. That will be part. That's what they want to actually start seeing this in.
All goalies in the World Cup.
All goalies in this.
So the Italian goalie.
Well, there's no Italian team.
Okay, never mind.
So
I picked them to go all the way too.
But to give these guys time to get used to this equipment, that's what we're looking at right now. A couple other things they started proposing, but I don't think we're going to see any of that, thank God. I got a feeling this is going to backfire. Because honestly, you make the gear smaller, you make it lighter. A couple of, taking an inch or two off the shoulders, it might, over the course of a season, might cost you 1 or 2, maybe.
1 or 2 games.
I think that we've said it before. There's no sport, no position in professional sport that has not changed as much as goaltending has in hockey.
Right.
Because of the way we train, the way these guys are.
They ain't the fat kid in the net no more.
Not anymore.
To be
You
honest.
can't watch.
That's what
these
we're
guys
getting
are
to.
athletes.
Yes, they're the best athletes.
Back in 2003, when they went from the smaller pads, went from the 12s to 11s in the leg pads.
Yep.
They made a lot of modifications. Goals have gone down since then. Backfire. So we're getting ready for the wrap up here for this segment. Can you believe it? I still got a ton of stuff to talk about.
I tell you that every week.
I know. So anyways, 1350 ESPN, the other state of hockey. Derek and Frank here, like we are every Thursday. Maddie's going to go pay some bills for us.
Hi, Joe Smith here from Leaf Guard Exteriors. We suggest you stay off your ladder and let us take care of your gutters. We'd love to come out and show you why Leaf Guard's patented seamless one-piece design is the best on the market. The only one with the good housekeeping seal, and Leaf Guard is guaranteed never to clog or will clean your gutters for free. Call us today and get 50% off installation labor on a new Leaf Guard brand gutter system. 599-1675. That's 599-1675.
Hey kids, why do you like going to the Iowa Wild games?
Crash! The t-shirt time. I like Chuck-a-Puck.
Crash always gives me a high five.
It's fun catching t-shirts from the cannon.
The goal horn when we score!
There's something for everyone with Iowa Wild Hockey at Wells Fargo Arena. Check out iowawild.com for the full season schedule, including a full list of giveaway nights and promotions for the family. Iowa Wild. Hockey lives here.
Go where the action is. Your Des Moines Buccaneers, the continuous home of hockey in the Metro for over 36 years, are back. Come catch the hard-hitting action as the next NHL stars take the ice at Buccaneer Arena. For a complete schedule of dates and promotions, visit buckshockey.com. Come for the entertainment, stay for the game.
Are you trying to take your game to the next level? Have injuries or performance plateaus slowed you down? Let Dr. Gary Bowman and the Active Wellness Performance Lab get you on the right track. In the Performance Lab, they are using hospital-grade performance testing, cutting-edge strength programs, and detailed nutrition coaching all under one roof. Their program blends elite strategies from rehabilitation and sports medicine with top-level strength and conditioning. Check out the website for more information at activewellnessonline.com. That's activewellnessonline.com.
Hey, this is Frank Mink, and if I had a first-round draft pick of realtors, I'd take Jen Stambro.
Through my mortgage background and over 10 years of selling real estate in the Des Moines area, I have come to realize that my clients are my passion. Whether selling or buying your first or your 10th home, let me help you take the stress out of the process. I would love the opportunity to talk with you or someone you know that is looking to buy or sell a home. You can reach out to me by email at jen@jenstambrorealestate.com. And Frank, that's spelled STANBROUGH. jen@jenstambrorealestate.com.
This is Jordan from Flat Tire Center. There sure are a lot of places to buy tires. You can go to a warehouse club or the Mega We Sell Everything Superstore, or you can go to one of those anonymous websites. The same guy who sold you soap yesterday magically becomes a tire professional today, or the online tire advisors at a call center in who knows what country. We have been living, working, and driving in central Iowa for more than 50 years. Are you sure those other stores know what they're doing? Do you think they even care? If you need tires, come to Flat Tire Centers. That's flat with 2 T's because you too should ride on a flat.
We're back, Iowa. 1350 ESPN, the other state of hockey.
Love it. Hey, you know, we got to give a shout out to someone that's been real consistent with us, and that's Flat Tire.
Yeah.
They've been on it with us. And I mean, and I love the commercial where they talk about, you know, the guy who sold you a phone and is now selling you tires,
right,
and a big, and they only do tires.
Yeah.
Like I went in there one time.
They've been around forever.
And they've been around, yeah.
They're all over the city.
And I went there and was like, hey, I got tires. And I was like, hey, I'll pay you to fix my carburetor or whatever. And it was just like, we don't do that. We don't even know what a carburetor. We don't even know what a carburetor is. How about that? And then, but they knew tires, and they got me the best set of tires, and I love them. So look, they always say ride on a flat, and it's double T's. Yep. So anyway, just want to give a shout out. They've been with us for since the beginning,
right from the start. Yep. We got a couple of those. Glad to have those veterans around.
Yes.
So we're back talking about the
hockey.
Yeah, the fodder that we got from this general managers meeting down in Florida. They are doing, of course, as we talked about, trying to increase scoring in the league.
Right.
Now, personally, I think a 3-1 game is as entertaining as a 7-6 game.
Right, but people say that about soccer too. They say 1-0 game isn't great in soccer. I'm like,
yeah, but a soccer game lasts like 3 days long.
And here's the other thing, though: when people say about hockey and scoring, how many football games have you watched? If you the game's 3-1. Imagine football. How many games have you seen that are 21-7? 21. I mean, right? Same exact thing.
Right. We'll just make.
Don't give me that extra. What do you want us to have an extra point? Well, yeah, we'll shoot the puck at empty net after every goal.
After a goal, you have to shoot one from the other circle.
If not, you get a point. 0.1 taken off your.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so scoring GMs. This brain trust we call all these GMs. Apparently yesterday was group session day. They broke these guys up into groups of 10. and gave them a bunch of stuff to talk about amongst themselves. Basically, it was a think tank session. No bad idea was disregarded. And believe me, these guys can come up with some Looney Tune ideas. Eventually, some of them do stick. 3-on-3 was proposed by Ken Holland from the Detroit Red Wings about 4 years ago now. Only now is it being there. And what are we saying? Greatest thing that's been added to the sport in the last 20 years.
Yep.
Okay?
And I think too they have to lobby. You know, like they do it. Like it took 4 years. It took them to get.
You gotta get support.
You have to get support.
Yeah.
And
so we talked earlier about the goaltending equipment modification from the first lockout in 03-04, and scoring has been down every year since then. The average scoring has been down. So I've talked about this one before, but this, believe it or not, was something that was brought forth as an idea. Making a power play, a 2-minute minor power play, you have to serve the full 2 minutes.
no matter what.
No matter what.
I don't know. I
This
like
game, but the thing is, you look at where.
Dude, I would never get back out on the ice then. I'd be out there.
You just set your alarm clock.
Yeah, I'd just be in there.
The thing is, you would create a whole lot more power play opportunities. I think you would. When you look at a good power play right now, at being 25, 27, 30% is an extraordinary power play.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you give them that full 2 minutes. I think you might give them another chance. They may bump it up another 5%. So maybe that 5% more goals is what they're looking for.
Yeah.
This is all about specialty games. Something else they talk about, which I think is stupid, to be quite honest with you, is they talk about.
That's a big comment.
I meant to ask you. The rule used to be before 1956 that if you had a 2-minute minor, you stayed in for the full 2 minutes regardless.
Did a teammate come out and make it 5-on-5? No. Wow.
You served the full 2 minutes. You came out to fly. 1956. The rule was changed because apparently the Montreal Canadiens had that devastating a power play. They were scoring 3 and 4 goals in a 2-minute span with an extra guy.
Was that Rocket Richard?
That was Rocket was around that time.
Boom! Hey, there you go, haters.
Yeah, there you go.
I pulled that. I didn't even look that up. Hold on, let me shut down Google.
So, anyways, we're going back to that. Maybe I think it's probably worth trying at least to see. Now they are talking about a couple things, like if you have a power play that extends over a period break. So if you have one at the 18-20 mark of the first period and it carries over into the second, why do you have the face-off starting the second period at center ice? Have it down in the defensive zone.
No. That's too much. I think it's too much.
Yeah. You think about it. By the time it takes you, that's time run off the clock.
I know. But I still think every period should start with an official.
Yeah, I agree with that. But that one at least had a little bit of interest to me. This one I think is just plain old.
How about
stupid.
we just do every face-off when they're on a penalty down in the other end, even if they bring it down and get a shot and they go. What do we think about that? No. Derek, give me a look. I'm sorry, I disagree with you.
I'm beginning to wonder what you're vaping these days, Frank. Honestly, but
I took that one too far.
Yeah, you did. You may have a new hater from that one. I don't know. The shorthanded team cannot ice the puck was an idea that's been floated.
Yeah, you talked about that before.
I think honestly, you talk about this is to speed the game up. If every time that it's accidentally iced, you have another face-off, that's going to be another stoppage. So what happens right now if you intentionally ice the puck? You can't get your change.
Right.
So you
do that
use
to the penalty killers.
Right. So penalty killers will use that as their change.
Absolutely. I mean, they've got to get it out.
So I think that's probably not the greatest idea. I'm going to go back to my rule.
Yes.
If you score a shorthanded goal, you get your guy out of the box.
Okay.
I like that. It's my proprietary idea. I think it's.
Isn't that what we're doing now?
Yeah, kind of. This is the entire thing's proprietary ideas.
Okay. What was the one rule? I remember we had a big discussion. Oh, you thought players shouldn't, even in defensive zone, shouldn't play the puck with their hands.
Yes,
as a penalty.
Absolutely.
But why I'm against that for one reason. I think that offensive players will start purposely trying to break defensemen's sticks.
Probably.
There's going to be that. There's going to be guys that are going to be known for that. And it's because they're going to be like, well, if he can't, because then the forward
against slashing,
I know, right? But they're like, if you enforce the rule, but it's one of those things where if you miss it, now it's a whole new thing on the refs.
Well, you think about, there's two things you're allowed to do in a defensive zone, especially if you're killing a penalty, is play the puck with your hands and ice the puck.
Yeah, you can't cover
do it in any
the
other
throw.
situation.
Right.
So why are we giving them that advantage if we're trying to increase scoring?
That's a good point, and it might make people have some control.
Yep.
Hey, best thing I heard this week was the kid got in penalty and he goes, "No, I didn't mean to do it."
Exactly.
And I love it. I'm like,
intent. He must have been concussed.
Yeah, he must have been concussed.
All right, let's pick up
ref.
some speed here. We got a lot of stuff to talk about. Expansion draft. That, believe it or not, that was brought up by Mr. Bettman this
Where are we
week.
expanding to?
Right now, it looks like Las Vegas and Quebec City. I was in Vegas last week and saw where the new rink is going.
Seen it. Yep.
Middle of downtown, worst possible place to put it on the Strip. No parking. Excellent. Can't wait to see how that works out.
It's not going to be a part. It's going to be people from the. It's going to be a ticket to a show.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's going to be a show.
It's going to be
no. There's going to be no loyalty.
There's not going to be any local season tickets. It's going to be all on corporate. But anyways, I think honestly the league needs to look at balancing the league as far as making all franchises equitable. Let's look at teams that are Phoenix broke. Get them out of there. Put them in a good hockey market. Put them in Quebec City.
They're starting to get crowds again. I mean,
they are starting.
I've been there. I've been there to that rink for
They're
games.
They're starting to. Columbus yet to make a penny. You know, you have teams that are losing money hand over fist, and then you have teams that are
but yet win a big game. You know, the team's not helping.
Yeah,
Phoenix, the team's helping.
So, anyways, rules were talked about how they're going to manage the expansion draft. About how many players they can protect and things like that. You're going to see people them leaving these big contracts exposed, thinking that salary cap will prevent them from getting moved, or hopefully you'll get them taken off of your hands. So, if a Phaneuf was left unprotected deliberately, Dion Phaneuf, name we haven't talked about. So, it'd be interesting to see how that goes. Salary cap issues, how all that works. That much to be determined on that. Draft lottery, looking to see if that would be revamped, and actually they came out and said it will not be changed.
So it just goes by who was in last place.
Yes. They get a heavier weight.
Okay.
So it used to be that teams could tank to guarantee the first overall pick. Now the motion gets a 20% chance of a top 3 pick.
Do they do like what the NBA? Don't they put like if you're the last place team?
Yeah.
They put
It's
balls.
like a bingo
on.
game.
Yeah. So they put like if you're the last place team, you get 30 balls.
20%. 29th place gets 13.5%, and they go down by until the 17th place team gets a 1% chance.
1% chance. Imagine you pull it though. That'd be cool. Wonder if anyone ever has.
I don't know. So the big thing about talking about the Oilers, they've got first pick of 4 of the last 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
And people are all going on about this, but you think I started looking back. It's the same way that big teams have been built. Florida did it. That's how they get all their talent. Nashville did it. Columbus still can't figure it out, but whatever. So there's not going to be any changes with that. So we'll see what happens.
And just so you know, I mean, they need for a new team in a new market to do well.
Yep.
So they need for that to happen.
Yep.
And it's people will be, that's cherry. It's not really cherry picking when they get the team. It's just the way the expansion draft is. And you can hold on. You get to hold on to franchise players. Stuff like that. But I like it. You put a bunch of middle guys together.
Yep.
In their talent, and they can work hard. You can do it.
Yep.
Look at me and you doing a show.
Exactly.
We have Maddie who's just a hanger on, and we still do the show just fine.
Yeah. We got coming up on 2 minutes left here, so I'm going to try to breeze through a lot of this stuff we got here. Wild had 2 games only last week, home and home against Milwaukee. Lost them both. They were once again team is still fighting. They're 21-35, 3-4.
A lot of call ups, right?
A lot of call-ups, but, they are actually fighting for respect at this point. Coach is doing them right. Stanley Cup will be in town the 26th. Great story on their website about Zach Dalpe, guy I got to know a little bit from practicing with him. Read the story. It's a great story. 2 minutes, I'm coming. Next week, they're hitting the road for California, going to Stockton to play the Heat and San Jose to play the Barracuda this weekend. Then they'll be off till the Friday, the 25th, which will be home and home. Sorry, 2 back-to-back games. Friday, Saturday against Chicago Wolves. Only 7 more home games left in the season. Bucks still are pretty much mathematically eliminated at this point. All but mathematically eliminated, I should say. Bright Point, Kenny Hauser, 15th in the league in scoring.
Hey, have they played to San Diego yet, real quick?
No, they've not.
Will they this year? Do they play everything?
No, they will not. Nope. And they will not play there was one other California team they won't play either.
Okay.
So,
Bakersfield.
Bakersfield, yes. Yeah. Chad Costello. 61 games played, 22 goals, 64 assists, 86 points. He's got a 21-point lead on number 2 right now, pulling away. QC Mallards holding down the last playoff spot in the Western Conference. ISU, got to give these guys a shout out.
Yes.
They went to the ACHA tournament in Bensenville, Illinois. They beat the number 8 seed, the number 1 seed, the number 2 seed, and lost 2-1 to the number 3 seed in the final game.
Wow.
To miss their title.
Man.
Good props to those guys.
Hey, you know that Mr. Title? Me and you. We both won our titles in the house league.
We did.
What up?
Can you
Do I get a ring?
Do I get a ring? We're coming up on the end of the show, and we actually can pause for a breath.
Fact check it.
All right. We are the Other State of Hockey every Thursday. Derek and Frank, you don't like us or like us, let us know. Find us on email. Find us on Facebook. Follow us on YouTube.
And if you like our new song, Will Keeps, look them up.
Yeah.
New song. Love
Tell
it.
us how we're doing. We want this to be a success. This is our sport. We are one big hockey family. Can you believe it? We are out of time. Coming up on right on the hour, 1350 ESPN Des Moines, the Other State of Hockey. Derek and Frank. Peace.